Hi, everyone. I'm Donna, founder of SEEN, Spiritual and Extraterrestrial Experiencers Network. And I'm here to talk to those experiencers out there who might be struggling, I guess you would say, owning their story, owning their truth, speaking about it plainly to those around them. So I was once in your shoes. It's difficult to confide in a friend or a loved one, especially several people, or on the internet for that matter, that you've had some sort of encounter with extraterrestrial, or what you think might be an extraterrestrial craft, a UAP, UFO, or that you've seen some sort of extraterrestrial entity. And as strange as it sounds to those who are not experiencers, there are such things as not just the grays, but also beings who are large insects. There's a lot of, it's very hard for experiencers to talk about these things to other people because, frankly, they sound outlandish. But the fact of the matter is, we on planet Earth really are not alone. There are plenty of people who've had just odd things happen. Maybe they've seen a ghost. Perhaps their consciousness is beginning to grow and they're starting to pick up on things clairaudiently, and they're afraid to tell somebody, even though they've never had any serious mental illness in their life. All of a sudden, they're able to start to hear things, which is normal. This is part of expanded consciousness. Of course, this would be perhaps different for somebody who has a history of severe mental illness, but for those who do not, I would encourage everyone to start to listen to people who say they've maybe seen a UFO, or they saw some really large bright light in the sky and things got kind of weird after that. They started seeing things and hearing things, and they started changing, but in positive ways. This is all part of the phenomenon of having these types of experiences. It is known now in ufology that experiencers do in fact go through tremendous changes. They grow incredibly spiritually, and incredible growth at the personal development level. And as a spacefaring race, if I may also add, we are becoming clearly a spacefaring race. It's a matter of, it's not going to be that much longer, according to NASA themselves, before we encounter intelligent extraterrestrial life forms. There's really no reason to believe that intelligent beings from elsewhere can't come and go on this planet as they need to or want to. They may be studying us. They may be trying to help guide us. After all, we are, as a species, in a rather precarious time. We do have nuclear weapons, and we are, unfortunately, a warring species. And so it's not completely out of the realm to think that, at least not completely out of the realm, to believe that it's possible that we are being visited. And there are other people, many other people out there who have had some odd things happen, some strange encounters. Maybe they've had some missing time. They kind of remember different instances where something happened, and they're not really sure. Maybe they are becoming much more clear on it, but it's hard to talk about this openly. But here's the thing. For every experiencer that speaks to even one person and says, hey, I know this sounds, really weird, but something happened, and, this is what I remember, and this is how I felt. And ever since then, I've wanted to be even a better person than I was before. And there's, lots of experiencers are really good people. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not mentally ill. They're just normal people. But it is so hard for us to talk to those who aren't experiencers because so many people are not open-minded. There are plenty of people who are. But very often, and I know this firsthand from talking to other experiencers directly, their family members don't believe them, or they think they're making it up, or maybe wanting attention, or, maybe they just kind of went off the deep end, for a little while or something. We need to normalize this topic. And in making this video and asking experiencers to talk even with just one person, or you could, if you don't want to, talk to one person, some people might be comfortable making a video like this. That's great. Some other people may wish to write a book, and plenty of people have talked about their experiences and their what I would call, what we think of as anomalous experiences, and how they grew, how they had spiritual growth from it. They refer to it as a spiritual awakening. Whatever you want to call it, whatever the anomalous experience was, something that we think of as paranormal. If you can tell even one person, you are doing a service for humanity. And unfortunately, the fact is that it may be a while before you can tell those that you are closest to, those that you love the most. Unfortunately, those people might not be ready to hear it. But the more experiencers that come forward, the less shocking it will be later this century, and probably not too far from now. In fact, I hear it's not far away at all at this time. We're getting into the latter part of 2024 when this recording is being made. We are a spacefaring race. As I said, we are going to encounter extraterrestrial beings. It's time that we start to normalize this. Let's get rid of the giggle factor. We need more scientists to come forward and help people understand, behavioral scientists, psychologists. We need people who are experts in space science. We need the general population who has had experiences to come forward, and we need to really pull together on this topic, because it's going to be here before you know it. It will. Anyway, for those of you who are experiencers and would like to join our group and participate, we are all over the internet, all over social media, and I will be forming an actual group where we can go in and talk one-on-one, and I have some other things planned as well. But in the meantime, I just wanted to introduce myself, and I just wanted you to know there is somebody else out there like you, and I will certainly, any stories that you share with me, I will certainly listen and take them very seriously, and would never belittle anybody else who has been through something truly extraordinary. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.